Welcome to Bat Mountain. This is called Bat Mountain. My name is Bat Kakoza. I'm a television journalist by profession, but I grew up in the village running after goats, and I developed the interest and the passion for farming. So I said I'm going to be a farmer. This place is a low-lying area, and it used to flood because we are on the way of one of the arms of River Mayanja, one of the rivers that crosses Buganda. I embarked on putting up this pond. So the river comes and fills, the pond regurgitates it and sends it around the farm. So we have a channel which takes the water around, and that's it. We stocked it with some fish, but it also came with some other indigenous fish, so it's there. We have about 40 acres of coffee here. We are basically into sustainability. Everything is sustainability here. The entire farm is about 105 acres. We are going to move around.
How are you doing, guys? It's great to see you today. We all come to this world and we're here to look after the world. We have to make sure that whatever we do, we are stewards on behalf of the next generation. And dfcu is playing its role in sustainability. Our first journey is to ensure that whatever we do, how do we ensure that this bank will be there in 2084, 60 years from now? It can only happen if we think sustainability. Today marks the beginning of dfcu's sustainability journey, and we're looking at a practical farm where every day and everything here is done in a sustainable way. Come with me, follow me, we'll show you.
This place is supposed to be a plastic-free area, but you cannot run away from plastic. So what we do, we get water, fill this with water, you put in a bit of goat urine, and then you bring it like this and turn it like this and plant it here.
Okay.
It will move slowly for about a whole week. The plant will not be affected.
Okay.
So wherever you see the bottles, that's what we do. We've been here for 5.5 years. So we have fish here, a lot of fish.
I can see that.
Catfish and
you've got catfish. Which other fish?
Tilapia.
And tilapia. Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of tilapia here. When we want to have lunch, we just throw in a hook, and then we pick, and then that's what we do.
So what is your cycle? I mean, from a sustainability point of view, I see you've got bird life, your ducks and your chicken, you've got goats. So how does the cycle work?
What happens is that the ducks are conditioned that when they see somebody carrying a bag coming from that side, they make a lot of noise and gather. Now the fish also here. So you start seeing fish coming towards this side.
Towards where the ducks are.
Yeah. So when the ducks peck food from they cannot swallow it without accompanying it with water.
Yes.
So they pick and then go and drop. So what drops from the mouth
of the duck
is what they eat.
Oh, I see. So the fish actually eat what is dropped from the duck.
Then also in addition to that, the goose, these geese, they are vegetarian. They because they eat grass, they are dropping their soil like go to dropping. So we collect it and throw it in there, whatever that's what they
from the geese.
Yeah. We don't keep Muzungu chicken. We don't keep
So you just keep the...
We keep very local chickens, and our chickens are no broilers, no cloilers, nothing.
Okay.
Here we don't believe in keeping animals in confinement.
Okay.
The free range.
Okay.
Like now they are basking in the sun. They are going to be picking grasshoppers, worms, and that's we have about 3,200 birds here.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Wow. They all roam this place.
Nice. These are very good for cholesterol, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you say the acacia tree is
the tree that
produces the
most
oxygen.
Oxygen in the reason most oxygen in the air than any other tree.
Yeah. And then, but people then chop this for charcoal.
They chop it for charcoal because
then we're reducing the carbon, the oxygen in the air.
So this is called glamour camping. There is ordinary camping and glamour camping. They shorten it for glamping. It is a higher end of camping.
In a 5-star hotel.
Yes, in a 5-star hotel.
After.
Yeah. Let's look inside one of the glamping units. If you observe carefully, the element of sustainability is here.
Okay.
Those bricks are not burnt.
Oh, I see.
They are just pressed bricks.
Okay.
So we don't use chalk, we don't use wood to burn it. They are interlocking. And inside, this is how it looks like inside. So if you come, the simplicity is what we are looking at. So everything here is, we work towards sustainability.
So you spoke about using goat urine.
Yeah.
What are the main uses of goat urine?
Goat urine is one of the nutrients that can enhance the productivity of a plant. So we like using it, and it really improves the...
So it's the urea content that is...
Yeah, that
so
is
it's effectively a fertilizer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually a fertilizer. So this is the goat house. Now goats like clean and dry places.
So you sweep
Sweep and then they go down, and then we remove the droppings and take them.
Okay, then you're using this into your...
Yeah, we take
farm.
it to the coffee. And
do you use it raw like this, or you...
The goat droppings are not, they have no problem. It's only the cow which needs to have. I'll show you how we do the cow.
Okay.
You're asking about the fruit you drank. That's the one there.
Okay. So
That's
this is
the
soursop.
soursop. Yeah. Staferi.
Chitafeni.
Staferi.
Chitaferi.
I want to explain to you this thing here. We need to understand it. This is a solar dryer. The solar dryer is my innovation. So it is so hot inside that we put coffee and it dries in about 3-4 days. And it is hygienically kept. There is no aflatoxins, nothing that can... It's hot, I must warn you.
How many days does it take to dry?
It takes about 3 days and will dry.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is that you just use
the sun. The sun goes through this and this creates some kind of solar dry. That's why it's become a solar dryer.
So I think if we look at this is a typical example of what sustainability is about, but also about how we can use our natural resources and natural materials in our own everyday environment. A lot of us think of sustainability from a point of view of how do we create a complex structure or something that's bought. I mean, reality, sustainability has always been with us. Our forefathers have always known sustainability, which is why they told us not to cut down trees. And a lot of us wondered why are they not telling us to cut down trees, but they were thinking about the environment, the work that we operate in. Even if you look at those people who are fishermen in Lake Victoria, I know Lake Malawi specifically, their mans were not allowed to fish. Why? To allow the fish to spawn so they can multiply. So sustainability is not a new concept, although we're using the word today. It has always been there. That's how we've survived and how we've lived in terms of what we look at. Think about what we do in the villages. We use banana leaves to put in our roofs and shed. So it's sustainability. We're using the same material, recycling it to create a new sustainable way of living. So as we think of sustainability, let's not think it's a foreign concept, but something that we've always had, that exists among us. That is something that we can do. And as we can see here, it's about being creative, using the local materials that you have and actually making something out of it. I mean, this coffee, when I look at the coffee beans here, I mean, they're really dry. And in 3 days, these coffee beans are dried. And it's perfect coffee. It's not artificially dried, naturally dried, but in a sustainable way. The quality that you get from this coffee is much better than where you do it elsewhere. So this is amazing, really. I'm really impressed. And I just hope we can all take great lessons from this and start to practice these things, not just at work, but in our everyday life. What are you doing to increase sustainability? I know each one of us has a little shamba somewhere where we're growing some things and doing things. And we could actually do this, and there's opportunity for us to do this.
These plastic pipes, they cut them and throw them at construction sites. So what I do, I go and collect them. When I come to plant a seedling, I first dig a hole, then I slice this one and take it right up to the roots and then cover it. So when I only keep pouring water here, you can pour water here, goes and hits the root from the roots. So you don't have, because when you pour it around, it will evaporate fast. But then it goes right up. You can even put fertilizer, go right up to the roots. Yeah, that's what
which is an efficient way of actually irrigating.
Instead of throwing plastics around, for us, we are using them to do this. This is where we wash our dishes, where there is soap. But we don't release this water into the atmosphere without filtering it. So the water that comes from here is filtered through these are the filters before it's released into the garden. That's right. So it's a lot of sustainability on this one. Let's walk towards this side. So these are coffee trees, as you can see. Everywhere you see a bottle, there's a coffee tree being helped to. This is our pond, which has a natural spring, so we collect water during the dry season. That's what we fill in the bottles to put on coffee.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Let's look at our apiary here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sure you people can read and understand what these are. I construct hives like this. I use plastics to construct them. So instead of throwing these plastics around, I turn them into hives and we can keep the bees here. I basically harvest two things, the honey and venom. Venom is so important and so expensive. That's what I pick from here. Let's move a bit before they might start thinking, because these are, if you want to keep bees, you plant sunflower.
Because I hear sunflower is very good for bees.
Very good. So that's why you see, I've planted.
They say the best, flower for honey is sunflower.
Yeah, we plant them so that they can.
What's your yield on coffee?
It's a lot. We can harvest. Like now the first harvest we harvested about 100 bags. This is Arabica coffee. Arabica grows in low-lying areas. Doesn't grow in high whatever. Yeah. This is our traditional hive. We use a tree trunk. When a coconut tree falls, then we cut it and we do this. So you can see that's the traditional hive. This is eucalyptus trees. I started a project here called Adopt a Tree in Uganda. While everybody is looking after planting a tree, me, I'm planning about saving that tree and adopting it. These big trees that you see like this one in the village, I went and identified them. So what I do, I have what people I call scouts, young kids who are very young in primary school. They are part of my network. They go and identify a big tree. If they get somebody who wants to cut it, like a man says, me, I want to cut this tree and make money, I'm looking for 50,000 shillings, I say, you sell it to me. But you don't cut it, it stays in your land. So we have a video agreement and a written one that you have sold me the tree, I don't own the land, but you don't cut it, except when it becomes a danger to the people around. Then I put them up production. Like people in Europe who are passionate about whatever, I say I'm adopting a tree, I'm looking for somebody to adopt this tree. So when you adopt a tree, you pay $1 every month for that tree. Now out of that $, 20 cents is for this boy's scholastic materials. So he goes and uses it. So for them, they are supposed to go and say, you are looking after. So this tree will put a signpost. I am Anderson from Netherlands. I adopted this tree and my message is this. So all those big trees that are adopted have those. So if you want to come and visit your tree, you come down to Uganda and stay here and visit. If you want to see it, we put it on camera for you and you see it live and say, oh, there are my trees there. So that's another concept I'm doing. Yeah.
So I think our principle should be about how do we nurture the trees. So even for a lot of us here, I think the principle is that even before you start planting new trees, the ones that are there in your house or in your village or wherever you are, how are you looking after them? Are we nurturing them or not? Because while we are focused on planting new ones, we must nurture the existing ones, that they actually grow into full trees. So can we grow trees? Not just plant them, but grow them. Ensure that they actually grow and are sustainable. That's our challenge for you today.
This is the biogas place.
Oh, okay.
Where so the cow droppings are dropped here. When you stir it, the gas goes through that place and it fills up. And this is a shed for my cows. I'm not into cows for profit. I'm into cows for sustainability and whatever. So I have Ankole cows, big horns you see there. This pond is stocked with catfish and tilapia and crayfish. This light is in the middle of the pond. At night we switch off, there is no any light here. The only one light that is here, it's so bright. It attracts all the insects. You find fish eating, they spend the whole night eating. That's how we feed them.
So guys, this has been a wonderful trip for us. Exciting to see the innovation here, but I think more importantly, a realization that sustainability is real. There are a lot of things we can do that we can think about and actually do. As we walked around, I kept thinking about what can I do and how do I relate this to my own lifestyle. A number of points came up when I thought about a story when I was growing up. For us, the month of November is called Mbuzi, which basically literally translates to God. And I always wondered, why was it called God? Until I realized that during November in our culture, you're not allowed to slaughter any goat. And we were thinking, why are they stopping us from slaughtering goat? So you could not have functions, you could not have anything, because traditional functions typically slaughter the goat. So marriages do not happen, traditional ceremonies don't happen. The only thing that's allowed is a funeral. And we used to wonder, why do they do it? And we found out that, in fact, during November, a lot of the gods are dropping their kids. And therefore, you cannot have a traditional function because you have to slaughter a goat. And if you do that, you're actually diminishing the population because you allow them to have their kids and grow up. So effectively, it is a form of sustainability that we were not thinking about, but our elders knew that they're actually encouraging us to manage sustainability. A lot of us in Africa have got totems which relate to an animal that we have. My clan is the lion clan. We are hunters, but more importantly, you cannot eat your own totem. That's also pushed you away from killing that animal and in fact protecting it, because it was seen as your totem and therefore you protected it. So as a result, we're quite excited about this. So as you go out there and you think about sustainability in DFCU, the question is, what are you going to do about it? It requires courageous action. It requires strong conviction. It requires you to be bold. Start today. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It could be as simple as, are you throwing plastics around town? It could be as simple as you walk around, do we switch off the lights in the building? What are you thinking about that? Do we think about future generations after us? And my challenge to all of us is, we can do this. DFC has been there for 60 years. We want the next generation to inherit this bank. We want the next generation to inherit Uganda. We want the next generation to inherit the earth. They can only do it if we start today. So my challenge is, start today. Do something. It may be small, but even small is good enough.
DFCU, going further together.